Hey everybody, Heather Coleman here. I hope you'll join me for a short, quick yin yoga. Very relaxing. We're going to incorporate the lower body, upper body, and trunk. This is a nice deep stretch for the joints, connective tissues, and the muscles, although we don't want to muscle through this. So let's get started. We're going to take our left shin, if we can, parallel to what would be the front of your mat. True, I'm not on a yoga mat, but if you are on a mat, or even if you're not, if you can just visualize the front of a mat, and then if we can, let's see if we can stack the right shin directly over the left. So if this works for you, amazing. If this doesn't work for you, you can always bring the top shin in front. So you're kind of as close to stacked as your body can do today. Keeping in the backs of our minds that our job isn't to make our body work for the yoga, but rather to help the yoga work for our body. So let's keep this in the backs of our minds as we settle in to this nice deep stretch and hip opener. And as we maintain this, let's take the same top arm as top leg. So that's going to be your right arm. Now notice we're aiming the fingertips down toward the back pant pocket. We're going to take the back of our left hand either here, if this is as far as we can go, or snaking up along the back. Try to get your fingers to meet. Now, you can probably tell just from seeing me at the front, my fingers don't fully meet. That's completely fine. We could hold a yoga strap with this. Sometimes I do. But for today, I'm just kind of gently easing my hands into that position. So as we sit up nice and tall, we're getting a deep stretch in the right tricep here, the left bicep, shoulder, and chest, the hips. And so as we hold this position, we're going to think of the three principles of yin yoga. One is going to an appropriate depth. So for me, you can tell this is an appropriate depth because I don't feel the need to fidget or tense up. You notice I'm pretty relaxed here. Now, if I tried to go too deep, say like this, I'd be struggling and I couldn't maintain that. So that's why I'm not doing that. So that's what we mean in yin yoga by going to an appropriate depth. One of our other principles, that was our first one, is holding for time, right? This is a long stretch where we target the joints and connective tissues, and it takes longer for those tissues to release than it does for muscles. So we want to look for that appropriate depth, aim for stillness, and hold for time. And all of those three principles work together. We've only got 15 seconds left on this first side before we do the second side. So we're focusing on slow, deep breathing here, in through the nose and out through the nose. Let's do that one more time. Let's take a nice big inhale and a nice big exhale. Let's gently release and just roll your shoulders out a few times. And then plant your hands, and let's take windshield wiper legs to get a little bit more energy flowing. And then let's take the right shin parallel to the front edge of a yoga mat. Or if you don't have one like I am, I'm just trying to picture kind of like a box around myself, parallel to the front. Then we'll take our left shin stacked over the right, or in front if we need. Or maybe we're using yoga blocks to support, if we could use some extra support with this. And then to add those cow-facing arms, we're going to take the same arm as top leg as the top arm. So we're aiming our left fingertips down in the direction of our left pant pocket. Back of your right hand snakes along, and try to get your hands to meet. So sometimes one side is easier. Now we happen to be on my side that's easier, and you might be able to tell that just by noticing here from the front. I can go further without feeling like I'm straining. And so just remembering our three principles of yin yoga, which is go to an appropriate depth, right, where we feel like we're getting a bit of a challenge, not a strain. Any acute pain we want to ease out of, right? So appropriate depth, aiming for stillness where we can be comfortable enough to remain still, and we're holding for time. So we're just noticing where we feel this and how we feel this as we inhale nice and deep through the nose and exhale nice and deep through the nose. Again, let's even slow that inhale down even more. And slowing down that exhale. Let's draw that exhale out. Notice how that deep exhale helps you to release. We'll do that for 3 more deep breaths in peace and silence. Now let's gently release, and for a short rebound, plant your hands and windshield wiper legs once again, just for enough here to feel nice and loosened up and relaxed. And then just for a quick rebound for the upper body, let's inhale to draw your shoulders back. Exhale to bring them forward. 2 more. Inhale, draw back. And exhale, forward. 1 more. Well done. Thank you so much for practicing with me here just for a short. I think this might be about as quick as it gets when we're trying to get a little bit of yin yoga into our day. I hope you found this calming and restorative as much as I did. From the deep peace within me to the deep peace within you. Namaste. Thank you so much.